Hi YouTubers, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And a lot of you guys out there are asking me, Yvette, how can I attract more money in my life? How can I bring in more abundance? What can I do and how can I use the law of attraction to do it? Today I thought I would give you guys this video on Basil. Why Basil? Basil is another powerful money attractor, abundance attractor that can change your life. So I thought I'd dedicate this video on this. And at the same time, I want you guys to stick with this video all the way to the end, because I always throw in extra tips to help you supercharge your manifestations. So if you're new to this channel, this is a law of attraction metaphysical channel that brings you easy to understand information to help change your life. So don't forget to support by liking, subscribing, and tapping that bell. Now let's get started. I'm back. Now, what is it that I have to tell you about Basil and how it can change your life? Now, listen, you guys, this is another powerful money abundance attractor that a lot of people don't really know about. A lot of people are so focused on the bay leaves and the cinnamon, they are absolutely forgetting about the basil. Now, this is something most everyone have in their house if they cook, okay? So today I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things you can do with this basil to actually attract abundance. And let me just tell you this right now, attract it very fast. Now, one of the most powerful rituals that you can use with basil, I want to explain to you. You're going to take a handful, 2 handfuls of basil. And on the first day of the month, or the first Thursday of the month, or even during the new moon, as it travels into the full moon, you can go to your front door. You can take 5 steps out. And as you walk out your door, you could sprinkle basil along your path on the sides of your house. Where? You want to place it in Mother Earth. So on the side of your door, you might have bushes, you might have flowers. You will want to throw the basil in there. Anywhere where there's nature. It could be soil, it could be a bush, it could be flowers, but you're going to throw it on both sides. Now, as you're walking out your door, you can say something like, guardian angels, archangels, spiritual guides, the angels of abundance. As I walk out my door and sprinkle basil to the sides, I am setting my path to bring in prosperity, to bring in money in multiple ways in large amounts. At this time, as I lay this basil out, I'm expecting my angels, the God within me, to bring abundance, to bring money to me as fast as possible. You can then imagine money coming to you in multiple ways. You can imagine a waterfall of money rushing over you, or your house full of money, money coming from every direction. You can be creative and imagine anything you want at this moment as you throw this basil down. Now, as you turn around and walk back in, I want you to sprinkle basil on your path, not on the side at this time. This time I want you to sprinkle it as you walk in your home. As you walk back towards your front door, you're going to sprinkle it. Again, you're going to set the intent that money comes to you in your home. So not only do you have it on the side of your home, guarding your home, attracting money and abundance to your home, but now you have it on your walking path. So as you walk in, money comes with you. Now, tip number 1, if you really want to supercharge your manifestations, you can absolutely add at the door, once you get in the door, cinnamon. You can sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in your front door, and you can also mix it with a little bit of sugar. So you can take a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar, and you can blow it in your door or sprinkle it in your door. Again, these are ways that you are going to bring in abundance and attract whatever it is that you want. Now, the next thing that I would do with basil is if you have a candle and you're trying to manifest money, again, you want to use a green or gold candle, okay? It's either green or gold. I have yellow, but it basically stands for gold. And again, most of the candles that's dealing with money or abundance is either green or gold or yellow, okay? Yellow standing for gold. You can actually rub money oil on those candles. I do it for every single one of my candles. I rub a little bit of money oil on my hand, rub my hands together, and actually rub them on the candle, okay? Once the candle is wet from the oil, you can actually place a little basil out and roll the candle in the basil so that there'll be little basil specks on your candle. And then you can light it from there. Why? Because you just added 2 more attractors to a money candle. Not only are these candles already dressed, but you just added a money oil, and then you add a money attractor, which is the basil. And while you was doing this, you was setting the intent for money to come to you. Now, another thing that you can do with basil, I show you guys this all the time. Here's my hands again, you guys, at my front door. In here, I have bay leaves, I have crystals, I have nutmeg, cinnamon. You can actually sprinkle some basil in here also. This is another thing, and leave it at your front door. Just like we spoke about putting basil outside your door, cinnamon inside your door, you can also have this on a small table or whatever you have when you walk in your door where this can be. Again, this is another attractor that would attract abundance in your house. You can use basil for many different things. Now, the next thing I would like to tell you about basil is, again, besides making an ornament, you don't have to keep it by your front door. You can actually place that ornament with the basil in it in your living room, in your dining room. But the whole thing is to make it decorative so that you can place it anywhere in your home and people don't even know. They don't even know you have basil in something to actually attract abundance. So many people come to my house and they would never think this is to attract abundance. It's just a beautiful set of hands with a couple of things inside. Now, the last thing I want you to know that what you can do with basil, and this is powerful, you guys, when you make your money bags, okay, you can actually put crystals in here, bay leaves, cinnamon, you could put opal, you could put pyrite, whatever it is, red jasper, you put in here. You can also sprinkle a little bit of basil in here along with anything else. You can also place a little oil on your money bag, just a little bit, and pat it. And another thing, you can place this under your pillow. Listen, you guys, I just gave you so many ways to use basil to attract abundance in your life. Now listen, you guys, some people like to use bay leaves. Some people like to use basil. Some people like to use cinnamon. Be creative. Do whatever it is you want to do to bring in that abundance. You can mix all 3 together. You can write your name and your date of birth or whatever, or what you want on the bay leaf, and then add basil to it and put it in a bag and place it under your pillow. You can also use basil to burn as an incense and set your intent what you wanted to do. Whatever you want to do or bring into your life, you can do it. These are just little tips that I'm giving you to help you along your way. So try it and let me know if it worked for you. I'm sure it will. So listen, you guys, again, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. If you want to support this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. If you want any of these things, please visit store.myworldofmetaphysics.com, where you can buy crystals and candles and incense and herbs. Whatever it is that you desire is there. Again, this is Yvette. Follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com. This is a law of attraction metaphysical channel that brings you information that you just won't get on any other channel. Again, this is Yvette, and namaste.